Hey folks, how's it going out there? I'm just getting the hammering done on this. Try to get this working right. Try to get this rolling right. And get things up and running. How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? I think I'm all by my lonesome right now, which is just fine by me. I'm going to get some stuff together so I can get to working on this commission for Bad Vibes. Oddly enough, I am drawing, well, Bad Vibes, the flagship character for this upcoming universe of awesome. So right now I'm just going to get my reference material. I gotta go find it. I know I hid it somewhere good. I'm just getting things all lined up. So how is everybody doing? I'm doing all right. I'm getting things a little more cleared up on my production lines for artwork. So there's going to be a lot more of that coming out to me. A lot more. So enjoy seeing that from me soon. Right now I'm just dealing with my laggy laptop. Oh my goodness. It's so slow. The laptop, I click and it goes pondering. It's just thinking. It doesn't know what to do. It's scared. And like I say, if you're scared, go church. You go to church, pray for me. So I'm gonna go wander on over here to the chat. I have to do that on another device. Make sure I got everything all set up properly. Just broke my pencil lid, which is a bummer, dude. I might have to go to the dollar store and get more pencils. What a shame. What a shame. The humanity of it all. I gotta go wander on over here. Come on. You can do it. Come on, phone. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Of course, this video's not even showing up on my list, on my channel. Am I really live? Am I here? Or have I just been babbling to myself this entire time as nothing happens, as nothing changes, and we all stay the same? Ugh, dude. This is, you're still waiting for me. It says you're still waiting for me. Well, that's just annoying. So, oh, yep, there it is. Now it's showing something. Oh man, this is just so annoying. I need a better computer for this. This is a nightmare. This is stupid. Get that stupid. Not enjoying this. Alright, check another device and see if I'm showing. Oh, see, now I'm showing up there. Okay. So I'm showing up over here, but I'm not showing up elsewhere. And I am all by my lonesome. I'm watching myself. Because I'm crazy like that. Alright then. Well, I'm just going to get to drawing. Dang it. I got this thing yelling at me. There we go. Where did I hide that from myself? I could have sworn I just had it. There it is. Alright. Let's pull up this. So today I'm drawing Bad Vibes and do some awesome action pose type of deal. nice and done. In the background you might hear a little bit of something going on. I got Master Boot Record playing in my ear. I don't know if it's coming through on the channel, but if it is, I gladly hand my monetization over to that master of the Cyberpunk soundtrack. I mean, this guy is just really on it. Love it. He does the soundtrack for the upcoming Virtuoverse game. Go check it out on Steam. It's going to be a fun, classic pixel art adventure, cyberpunk adventure. So, yeah, that's the funness. Problem is, I gotta get like right up on this in order to see properly. I need to work out a better rig here. I'm just ghetto as hell, what can I say? You know, yeah, that's the key to good entertainment, is yawning on the radio, yawning on the live stream. It's not liking that at all. I always start with real rough base framework. I know some people can just dive right into it. I'm just not practiced enough for that. Man. Well, let's see, we got Marsupial Gamer, we got Avery, we got Nighthawk Warrior, we got Ara. How you doing, guys out there? I'm glad to see you're doing good. Glad to see that I'm not all by my lonesome anymore. I can stop crying. Boo-hoo. QQ. Yeah, Marsupial Gamer is right. Laptops tend to ponder. It's true. I've looked into some like good workstation laptops, but those things are outrageously expensive. Something that can actually handle like some basic studio functions. I could still borrow my brother's computer. It's just kind of a hassle moving it from his larger office where he has, some of the people that work for him set up into that, and moving it into my little studio room, which is one of the little offices over here that I've sequestered with rent monies. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to turn this blank piece of paper into not a blank piece of paper. I gotta work out a better rig here. I'm gonna think of something after I'm done streaming and doodling on this. This is supposed to be something that kind of showcases the character but looks cool. I think I would have come up with something during the whole weekend. I had plenty of time to think of stuff, but I actually just kind of bugged out for the weekend. I had a rough week, so I decided, you know what, it's been too long. I went and I spent some time with the family, and because I'm always out here, I'm working, doing something, and I miss them fiercely. So I felt that some just exclusive family time was well overdue, and I feel much better. I'm more energized. I'm ready to get back to work. It's like I got a fresh injection of what motivates me to do this. Is to create. It's not about the money. It's just about, like, this is what I do. My kids get really into it, Hey, Comic Man Andy. It's good, man. It's good. I hope you're having a great day, too. we like a good degree of positive attitude around here. Comics are supposed to be fun, even the dark, serious, horribly scary ones like Adam Post's College of the Dead. Oh man, that one it's trending towards 20K right now. It's really starting to catch on, and it looks good. I've heard nothing but good reviews from the College of the Dead, the first one. So if you like zombie stuff, man, I've heard it even being compared to, say, what do you call it, The Walking Dead, and being better. And that's just awesome. Almost forgot what I was doing here for a second. So small, even though the tricep is all super extended, it is a larger muscle. It's going to take up, like if we're going to lump it in, right, that's tricep, and a tiny little bit's bicep, and you got some intermediary muscles right here on the inside, right? So, but since the arm is kind of curling in, these flexors, which bend the limb, are going to be activated, and the extensors are going to be a bit stretched out. And it's not, necessarily like this. Yeah, Marsupial Gamer, yo buddy, it's the new master boot record. It is a floppy disk overdrive, that burned floppy disk. He does his art, he does all his stuff, man. It's really an awesome endeavor. I'm a big fan of the master boot record stuff. It's part of like my essential part of my cyberpunk soundtrack, and the guy's way cool. Sharing is love. So please go check it out on Bandcamp. You can get the whole album for like $1. I mean, come on, like $1. If there's only one song on there that you like, you still saved money than buying a song on, say, like what do you call that? iTunes or some nonsense. I don't know. I don't shop there. They don't generally hold my kind of music. So, yeah, I'm going to have this kind of coming around, connecting to that. This one is down low, but it's not going to be like that. We want to tighten that up a little bit, so he doesn't have moobs. We don't want him to have moobs. Moobs are bad. Okay, you shouldn't have moobs. But this is gonna. There we go. We're gonna just trim things down a little bit as I sketch it all in and whatnot. Clean stuff up. Foundation is really, really important. Making sure all that foundation is there. You got the bones over like that. Runs that. It's got the two bones that are running like that. But I'm going to twist this in over so the bones are actually running like that, because this just kind of exaggerate stuff for a hot second. Just kind of doodling it in. But yeah, no, it's a Marsupial Gamer. He's gonna go spend some time with the SIG. Yeah, I luckily I got that time in before I started all this. It's gonna be kind of stretched out. I'm crunching that in, so I don't know what to do with this right here. I need to tuck the head in, the chin in, something like that. I gotta take a look at this real quick, make sure I'm not funking things up too bad. Funking it. I mean, it's good to have the funk, but alright, yeah, this is too extended right here. This should be down further. So I'm gonna nuke that whole thing. This is where digital drawing comes in handy. You know, because you can just grab something with a lasso tool and just go move it on down. That's why I'm going to be doing the Scalpel 0 is going to be done with digital pencils, but the inking and whatnot is all going to be analog, because that's the feel I want to get with that. I want to create something a little rougher, a little grittier, allow those natural mistakes to speak for the art, because they're, you know, may not necessarily be mistakes. You know, they might be. It's not to sound too artsy fartsy, but the style of the art and the style of the color speak to the story. You know, it's just way too long. It's all funky. I don't like this pose. I don't like it at all. We're gonna nuke it. And you know what? Be willing to do that. Just be willing to go, yeah, no, that doesn't work. Goodbye. Too often I see artists. Welcome back, Marsupial Gamer. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to have you back. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm talking kind of quietly, kind of chill. But I am close to my mic. So I don't know exactly how it's coming out. Oh boy. There's another one. Yeah, that's a classic pose. It's okay to go with a classic pose. I know I don't draw a lot of poses per se. I remember when I was a teenager and hanging out with the local, you know, underground artists and stuff like that. As young kids, we were always talking about, oh yeah, my poses, my poses, my poses, and you know, you only need to use a handful of poses because, you know, at the time, guys like Jim Lee were tops, and there were a lot of reused poses, you know, and that was kind of the thing. That was kind of the thing. Alright, I'm going to sharpen the edges on there. I have this. I'm going to thicken his neck a little bit. Get that muscle. And puff out that chest. I'm just kind of rough in that. Maybe pick up the hands a little bit. Just roughing stuff in, just a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Oh, good. We all like quality time. Yeah. Quality time with, it's like it's so funny actually. When I go buy my cigarettes, I just openly admit I'm a junkie and I need my fix. Yeah, that's how we get through this. Widen this guy's stance a little bit, make it a little more powerful. That puts feet. I don't know, I'm kind of torn right now as to, you know, I almost want to tilt that head down actually, so we're gonna that right on out of here. Bye bye Felicia. Or what's the new one? Beyonce. I forget. I don't pay attention to that stuff as much as I probably should. Alright, so this guy's gonna have a thin waist, but it's a bit of a trunk. He's got good core strength. As I'm looking at the illustrations of this guy, right? And it's drawn in the reference sheet is drawn in a little bit more of an animated, like cartoony style. It would actually, the art style would work great for animation, but the Bad Vibes has asked that he have a more traditional drawing up and running. So for presentation's sake, and this is the cartoony style really works for the reference because all the details are very, very nice and easy to make out. Like it's weird, like, but unless you're going for a specific style, it doesn't matter what style your reference sheets are in, as long as you flip and have your reference sheets. All right, so that leg's going to be messed up, so I'm going to fix that in advance because we want that too. Kind of looking at, you got to put this on a, what do you call it, a perspective grid. So I'm just drawing I'll draw from ankle to ankle, and then we'll figure out just by drawing halves in between, you know, halfway, 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 so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. Yep. So even though this is going to come right here, the knee is going to be a little bit bigger on this one. So now I'm going to just chicken scratch the heck out of this in the penciling stage because I'm going to be the one inking it, so it can be chicken scratched. If you're penciling for someone else, then make sure those pencils are tight. You know, if you're going to pencil for someone else, this phase should be done in like non-photo blue. Yeah, should be done in non-photo blue. Just don't even mess with. Don't play with your inker's emotions. It's just not nice. All right, so rib cage. Throwing some shoulders there. And you know what? I'm going to twist that upper torso. So that's another thing. For dynamicism, you want the hips and the torso should not be pointing in the same direction. So, you know, if we're going to draw in this right here, the hips are slightly tilted. Push forward, you know, this way. Tucking those hips in, pushing that out, so that can, you know what, that can even do that. But I want to, so we're going to take that abdominal line, we're going to turn it. And we're going to make him lean over just a little bit. So, let me see here. Yeah, so this arm is coming forward, the right arm, it would be coming forward. This arm would be coming back. So there's have to be a push and a pull on the respective arms. So I'm working all that kind of out. Just draw that. All right. Shorten his torso just a little bit. So that the torso is actually almost just a little bit past flush with the audience. So with the camera, whatever you want to call it. Push those shoulders back, make them nice and big. Yeah. This hand is going to be facing downwards, so that's the top of the knuckles. It's not necessarily the final pointing of the hand because that's lame. So what I can do is just kind of play with the tilting a little bit, use my imagination, see how that's gonna go. And this one, so I'm gonna push this arm out a little bit and tuck this arm in. Yeah, there we go. Just lumping in some base curves. So just getting the base feeling for how this is all gonna play out. And maybe that's too parallel with, hey, what's up, Rick? How you doing, bud? Rick Across Comics, and they're in the chat. You should go check out his channel. That's right, go join his Discord. I myself am not much for the Discord. I don't have anything against it. I just don't use it all that often. I mostly use Discord for just kind of gaming with friends, really. So yeah, I don't really use it all that much. But if you are into the Discord, go check out Rick Piper's Discord for Cross Comics. Rick's an awesome guy. He recently did the Canadian Shield, and that one turned out really good. I like it. He's been doing good. Rick's been here for, he's one of the most prolific fan artists for indie comics. I mean, this guy, or for comics in general, I mean, this guy, he just loves comics, and he does a great job promoting it. So yeah, go give him a like, go give him a follow, go check out his videos. He does real nice chill streams in the mornings. How you doing today, Rick? I hope you are well. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay not to like it. Yeah, that's what it is. There's no motion inferred in the rest of the body. See, you pull on one part of the body, the rest of it kind of follows. When you're in motion, it's never just something static. It's never just a fist thrown forward. Rick says, need to bring down a little. Need to bring down a little what? Do I need to turn down the music? Do I need to what? Was ist los? Oh, need to bring down the torso a little bit. I see what you're saying. Yeah. It took me a second there for that to click. So, yeah. I'm gonna come up with something good though. I'm gonna get this done. I think. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this today. This is an easy assignment for a fun character. I should just spit out anything, but I don't know. Man, I'm just a bit too much of a perfectionist. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Let's go ahead and just throw in a torso here. Throw in a pair of hips. And then no. I'll throw in the hips here. How do I want this to go? It's a real question. No, that's what I'll do. Okay. No, don't like that one either. Yeah, maybe just a little something. Yeah, twist that in a little bit. Oh, that back arm, still don't know what to do. The rib cage comes down like that, you know. Which is fine because that's not really gonna, it's got kind of a segmented thing going on here. And just lock it in the basic, and that comes up, bites in like that. This is like a segmented kind of pattern to the chest and abdominal area. It's got some stuff going on over there. Just getting into basic shapes. Yeah. Got kind of like a surfer hair thing going on up top. Alright. What do we got going on here? No, I never did finish the Canadian Shield 2077. Man, I drew a bunch of concepts for it, and then the coof happened, and like work just exploded for me. Because what I mostly do for money is that I help people grow their business, and I work with a lot of small businesses, you know, help them avoid the extinction. I believe in small business, so I do a lot of discounted work for them folks, and so you know, trying to get like small businesses and whatnot making get them viable, get them surviving in the economy and whatnot. And so when all the coof happened in the economy, kind of tanked, there were a lot of people that they needed help. And I was working with a cleaning company and helping them get their stuff together. Oh, good. Rick says he just finished the first pass of Canadian Shield 2. That's outstanding news, man. That is really good news. I'm looking forward to that. And I will definitely, you let me know when you got that going on, because I will definitely have you on to promote that, man. So I'm just kind of blocking it in. Just getting all the nice rough shapes in there. Yeah, muscle grooves and kind of how stuff goes. I'm gonna fix this over here, and I don't like it, but all right. Let's make sure this guy didn't skip leg day. Go wrist bone. Sometimes I sketch in just like the bones and the surface and how they connect to each other and whatnot. And you got this mass of stuff, and it goes back to this wrist, especially when you're doing like foreshortening and stuff. Don't worry, folks, I'm not going to draw him a moose knuckle. He's got these cool shades. He's got ear protectors on. I appreciate a good hero costume, costume that's got ear protection. I do. He has kind of a long face. And he's got a sharp jaw. He has kind of like smart features. He's got a big chin, which I like that. I like that. I like that there when there's some defining features that help set a character apart. Bring out his cheekbones a little bit. And broaden that jaw down there. There we go. And then I can start adding in some of this other stuff. The head wouldn't go back so far like that. Yeah, there we go. Now, realistically, you have some wrinkles in the costume because he is kind of crunching his chin down right there, right? And, yeah, let's take a look at the patterning character. He's got an undershadow, and then this leads back from there. So I'm looking at things. Okay. And that's going to be crunched over there. See, it wraps around from the back end, and there is a divot with two things, so it doesn't take up the whole of the trapezius. There's a divot right there in between the two little segments. Yeah, there we go. starting to come together here. And he has, I'm looking, it looks like a lightning bolt kind of pattern. And it looks like it kind of, yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is just really rough. Kind of just roughing it in. Yes. And this goes all the way up there to the collarbone, to the top of to the chest muscles. And it comes in. Look at how that goes like that, because, yep, it's the way stuff works. So over there, you just see like a little patch. Oh man. Alright. I apologize, folks. My innards are playing heck with me today. You'll notice a distinct lack of cussing today on today's program, and that is because, well, it's daytime, folks, and I may be, you know, rough, tough, and vulgar, rude, crude, and socially unacceptable, and relatively proud of it, but even I have my limits of decency. I'm going to go back over this again with an eraser, just lightly, which is when I'm starting to darken a whole bunch of stuff. And like this comes in like that, so this is like a front shield, like an abdominal shield. And then this part of the abdominal shield comes down, comes into a lightning-like pattern. And I believe, nope, there's none on the bottom. And then this comes in like lightning bolts, like crashing in. A little bit of like anime explosion, as I see it. In fact, actually, it's bigger than that. It's more like that. Yeah, so it's like lightning crashing in. And it's got a dip on the sides. This is an important thing about character design and character creation. If you're going to have certain details, you got to make sure that they're easy to duplicate. The ease in which it is to draw something is really important. Because if it's not easy to draw, no one's going to draw it. You know, like there are a lot of really cool characters that people love, but they don't draw them because it's just too much of a nightmare. Even if you have lots of little details and stuff, it has to be broken down super simple. And I guarantee the reason why you don't see as much Spider-Man fan art as you would other characters is because all of the damn webbing on his it's all the webbing that's on his costume and whatnot. Sorry, I got distracted by the chat for a second. And my own evil bowels. Rick is saying, alright, so Canadian Shield 2 won't be till at least August. Good idea, Rick. Good idea. Third and fourth quarter of this year are going to be really good as soon as we're done with the coof. Rick says, would love to color your shield when it's done. Can't see your drawing face. Oh, you can't see the face that I'm drawing. Yeah, sometimes when I get up, I conk my head on my rig, and not that that hurts me or anything, it just offsets the way this thing is going, and trying to get this rig running right and whatnot. So there we go. And yeah, I definitely don't like that back arm. I do not. And I don't like that leg. And this arm, I want to bring it out a little bit. Nope, don't like that one either. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of erase up to there. And I will be back in a minute, folks. I have a momentary potty emergency. I shall return.